Alright, so now that we have the phone completely disassembled, we're going to proceed to just removing the glass. So we do that with a heat gun, just like that. We're going to put it on low. Okay, and we're going to just make sure it's hot enough. There are other tools you can use, but I'm most comfortable using a X-Acto knife, as you can see. And another one. I have two just in case I need to go from two different angles. As you can see, you're always moving the heat gun. It's always got to be moving. It cannot be stationary. It has to be moving, or else you're going to overheat the LCD, and you'll experience discoloration. So always keep it moving. Make sure it's about this far away, about 3 inches away at least from the phone. Not touching it, but far away. Okay. And repeat this process for about a minute. If you don't have a heat sensor, a good rule of thumb is to make sure that it's too hot to touch comfortably. So for obvious reasons, I have a tissue. And again, I'm doing this whole repair low budget so that you can do it from wherever you are. Okay. And then you grab it, you take your knife, and you start from areas that are already cracked. Right here. Now remember, you only have like, at most, a 20-second window before it cools down again. There we go. I don't know if you're able to catch any of that. What I'm doing here. You're digging away. I'm going to repeat this process until the entire glass has come off. And after about 30 seconds, lo and behold, you're going to have to start reheating it again. Okay, you go right back at it. Now let's do this maybe about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to turn the camera off just to save video time, but I'm just going to show you enough so you can get the point, so you can see how it's done. Okay. You see what I'm doing here? So just got to be really gentle with it. Do your best to level out the LCD pressure. Okay. Alright, that's good. Alright, we got most of the glue off, as you can see. At this point, the rest can only be taken off with isopropyl alcohol. 99% would be the best, or 99.9. We're just going to spray some on here, like that. Get one of these cloths, double fold it, and literally just wipe. And you're going to be repeating this process for like another 10 minutes, or maybe even more, depending on how much adhesive is on there. Just going to wipe, and this thing evaporates very quickly, so you really don't get that many wipes. And afterwards you can rub it again with your finger and then wipe it again. As you notice, it just, the adhesive very easily and quickly disappears. So unfortunately I'm a little pressed on time for this repair because the customer's already waiting for it. But if I were to slow it down, you would see me drying it, and then when it's dry, wiping it with my finger, and then wiping it with the cloth again. And bit by bit, slowly but surely, all the adhesive comes off. There's a fluid out there that you can buy on Amazon and eBay. I think it's the Loka removal. It's like this droplet thing where you put on there and you leave it on there for about an hour, and then you come back and all the adhesive melts. But I've tried that before, and I've learned that this actually takes less time than that. I can remove all the adhesive on this using this method within no more than 30 minutes. Yeah, but that fluid will take a minimum an hour, sometimes even longer. So yeah, this is the more, I guess, efficient way. It's also very effective. I think it's in fact just as effective as that fluid, the Loka removal fluid, if not more. There we go. Notice that I'm blowing on it to dry the alcohol so that I can rub it again with my finger, and then and as you can see, it's disappearing fairly quickly. And I'm going to keep on repeating this process until it's squeaky clean. Just like that. Sometimes you can do that, use your breath. And we'll keep repeating this process until, like I said, it is squeaky clean. Which will make it easier to apply the new screen. As you can see, it's almost all gone now. And if you're not a perfectionist, at this point you could just continue on to the next step, but unfortunately, since I am a perfectionist, I like to, I don't know, I like to see it completely totally clean. It's just one of my standards of work. Okay, so. Right. And as you notice, I'm not pushing down that hard because, once again, I don't want to crack the LCD and then have to pay $200 something for a new Note 3 LCD. I'm pushing sideways. I'm never pushing down. And once you've done 4 or 5 of these, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll kind of get into the habit of it. It's something that's really hard to explain on a video or via words. It's something you just have to grab, pick up, and then try it, and you'll know almost on the first shot. You'll get what I'm talking about. It's not really a pushing down method, but a pushing up and down, and vigorously wiping until, as you can see, it's all gone. Alright, thanks a lot. Alright, now, so we fully cleaned it, put a new adhesive. I put the home button back. You have some liquid optical adhesive right here. I'm going to make one string right here. Make an arrow. Trying to pop the bubble. Another arrow right here. And then another. Just like that. Okay. And you kind of can do a wave motion. You start from the bottom right here. Yeah. Just like that. And then you work your way to the top. Try to get just one connection right down the bottom, just like that. This way you don't get any bubbles in between. nice. Alright, and then from here, you can get some binder clips. Right? I've got a lot of people saying that's not a good idea, but I've probably done literally more than 1,000 of these Metal 3 repairs, all using this method, but never had any problems ever using binder clips. Hold it down like this, and then we're going to use some black light that's going to help spread it across. Okay? A black light. Just kind of elevate it. Yeah. I'll give it a little elevation. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is some black light. Okay, and that black light is going to really help spread that logo. You can kind of assist it by pushing it gently on the side. Okay. But that's going to speed up the spreading of the logo. And then we'll meet up in about maybe 15 minutes later. We'll fix the screen, so we're going to go ahead and put it back together. So, starting with one speaker.
Everything is everything is tracked. All the dollars,